Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Hannah Duncan. This week we bring you Boys Basketball CS8 Tournament action against Decatur, MacArthur, Eisenhower, and Jacksonville. The Lady Titans basketball team had games of their own as they faced MacArthur as well, Lanphier, and Quincy Notre Dame. We also have wrestling results along with the Player of the Week and the top three. Let's go ahead and get started. The Boys Basketball CS8 Tournament started last week as Glenwood took on MacArthur on Saturday, Eisenhower on Monday, and Jacksonville on Wednesday. Glenwood had high-powered offense in most of the games. One of the leaders of this offense joins us now, senior forward Sam Anderson. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's go ahead and start with the MacArthur highlight from last Saturday. MacArthur, the top team in the conference going into this game, taking on Glenwood, who's only a game back in the standings. These highlights brought to us courtesy of channel1450.com. What were the stakes going into this game?
It was pretty big. They're a good, big, quick team that was going to try to come in and turn us over, and we just had to avoid that and had to hit a lot of shots.
Ethan Hunt with one of those shots hits the jumper to get things started. Titans had a lead of 5, but Kamari Jones with the hoop and the harm, 13-9 Glenwood after a quarter. Hunt will take it in for the bucket as Glenwood led 15-10. Then Hammond to Anderson, you got 2 there, and Harper to Hammond with the 3 after an unusual bounce that went the Titans' way, as everything seemed to go the Titans' way in this game. Harper will snatch up one of his 17 rebounds, and then he makes the shot as Glenwood had a 10-point advantage. Hunt will take the layup in, and he draws the foul. What were you guys thinking at this point, Sam?
We're feeling pretty good, but the second you get comfortable is the second that these kind of teams come back on you. So we had to keep putting it on them, and I felt like we did that pretty well.
Yeah, you made a shot as Glenwood went on a 12-0 run and increased their lead to 27-15 at the break. Hammond drains the 3 there, and Hammond again with the triple as the Titans increased their lead to 15. Then Harper gets the shot off the inbound pass, and Glenwood still not finished. More from Glenwood as you eventually will end up with the ball and the shot. Titans led 44-22 after 3 quarters. MacArthur still wouldn't go away though as Amir Brummett gets a 3, and Kamari Jones with another triple, and then Kamanta Johnson with the layup. He had a game high of 22 points as he cut the lead down to 11. What were you guys feeling at this point?
Well, Jones and Johnson are very good players, and it was a matter of time before they got going. We just had to hold it off.
Anderson, you got the shot, then Perriott gets the layup, brings the lead back up to 13, but Jones will answer with a layup of his own to make it a 7-point game with 1:37 left in the game total. Then Harper will make a sweet behind the back pass to Alexander, who gets it in for 2. How awesome was this shot?
That was pretty good. I think that was when we started to feel like we were going to win that game. But
yeah, you guys got more comfortable as Hunt to Harper tacks on 2 more to secure the lead and the victory for Glenwood in this one. 61-48 is the final. You got 18 points, and Cole Harper had 15 points and 17 rebounds. This pulls Glenwood into a tie for the CS8 lead. Next to Eisenhower. Against Eisenhower, let's go ahead and take a look at that highlight. How were you trying to get pumped up to go into this game now?
Well, we were starting to feel a little comfortable, which isn't good because once you start to feel comfortable, that's when somebody will knock you off. But we tried to stay on it. We were on it early, and then we started to let up late. But it was a good win overall.
You would start off the game for the Titans. Then here you again this time off the pass from Cole Harper. How'd you get pumped up early to score these early leads?
Well, I was just open down low, and my guys were finding me, which they've done quite a bit this season.
Turnovers with a big role in this game as Cole gets the rebound and takes it coast to coast for 2. Then Harper again, this time off the steal, off the inbound pass. He will take it all the way down and dishes it off to Parker Allen for the slick layup. He gets the foul called too. Then Joel Alexander will pass it to Hunt, who downs it from behind the arc. Glenwood had a 10-point lead, 14-4 after 1 quarter. How were you guys able to get all these early leads?
Well, we're a big team that we go through a lot of spurts of score a lot, and then we go into droughts, and that can be good sometimes and hurts us a lot sometimes too.
On to the second quarter, Keith Byers finishes the layup, and now from Hammond, you again with the layup. You really stepped up in this game as well as the last game too. Harper this time in for two. At halftime, the Titans stretched their lead to 13, leading 25-12. How'd you guys make sure to keep this lead as you did in the last one, too?
Well, Cole's really been playing like a man lately, and Ethan's been stepping up. Hammond hit some shots. It was a good team effort.
On to the third. Harper passes to Perriott, who sinks the triple. He's really been stepping up from three-point range, too.
Yeah, last year he shot the ball very well, and it was just a matter of time before he started hitting his open shots this year.
Hammond, another skilled three-point shot as the Titans really started to heat up from far out, but Eisenhower would heat up as well as Braxton Woodland hands it off to Stephon Jarrett. After three, the lead was down to 10, 33-23, but the Titans still had a pretty solid lead at this point.
Yeah, we still felt pretty good. It was starting to get away from us a little bit, but overall throughout the game, we felt pretty good the whole game.
Jarrett drains the three also as the Panthers still weren't out of this one yet. Perriott to Harper, and next Ethan Hunt will see an opening, and he'll take it. He finishes with a smooth basket that just rolls in to keep Glenwood's lead intact. Then Hammond will pass to Harper. Hammond will pass to Harper, who gets the smooth hoop as well. Glenwood will come out on top. This one was a much closer game, though.
Yeah, it was. We were real pumped up for the MacArthur game. Kind of let down on this one, but Rochester's a tough gym to play, and it's not much energy in there. But we're just happy to come away with a win there.
Cole Harper with 18 points and 16 rebounds. Nick Hammond with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Now time for some post-game interviews.
They came out and played hard. They turned us over, and I tell you, we just were slopping it out with the ball. But again, because they got after us, they sped us up, and we just got to do a better job of slowing down under pressure. Nick Hammond hit some big threes tonight, and Drew Perriott and Ethan Hunt took care of the ball. But it just wasn't one of the prettier games. But like I said, you just one game at a time here in the conference, because you just never know what night who's coming out, and we prevailed.
We get out to a good lead, but I think there's points in the game where we're letting up and letting them back into it. So we need to, I think, work on that a little bit and keep the pressure on them, keep them on their heels.
A couple pieces of the game was not turning the ball over. We know we did good on that. We limited it in the second quarter, but as the game went on, we kind of let off and didn't focus and turned the ball over a little bit. And our second key point was rebounding. We rebounded pretty well, but still we gave up too many offensive rebounds, so we got to cut back on those. You get one day to prep between each game, and you got to grind out each game, and winning is grinning. But you do like to win doing things right, and we kind of let down at the end of the game, and we don't like to do that. Our chemistry's coming in. We're starting to hit shots we didn't hit in the beginning of the season, and players are starting to play that we knew could play the whole time.
Sam, you guys had a really busy week, a busy schedule this week for basketball. So how do you guys make sure to keep up the energy in all your games?
Well, Coach has been not taking it easy on us in practice, but making sure that we don't wear ourselves down too much. And with the magnitude of the games, we got to come out and have energy every night. So we don't really have a choice.
Well, let's go ahead and see if you guys were able to keep that energy going up against a tough Jacksonville team. Drew Perriott, one of the seniors on the team, stepped up in this game, and he would start it off well for Glenwood. Ethan Hunt able to grab the ball here, and Perriott will get it in for the layup. How did he really step up in the beginning of this game to give you guys some momentum?
Drew's a good senior. He plays hard, and his shots were just falling last night, and we really needed him.
Harper to Perriott again with the jumper. You guys did need him, and he came. And Harper to Perriott yet again for a three. Tight game after one quarter, though, as Jacksonville led 10-9. How are you guys trying to come into the second and pull ahead?
Well, Jacksonville's a real tough team to score on. We knew we had to get some transition buckets, speed them up a little bit, and that's what we tried to do. Cole hit some big shots. Drew stepped up, obviously. And
Harper's big shot drains the basket, but then Jacksonville's James White scores for the Crimsons. They really kept it close. Cole Harper able to steal the ball from Johnny Peak. He could take the basket himself, but nope, he'll give it to Hunt to make the shot. Then Harper again will steal, showing his defensive power. He will take it down and again passes it away, this time to Perriott. At halftime, the Crimsons, though, were up by 4, 20-16. What did Coach say to you guys at halftime?
He wasn't very happy. We did not play a very good first half. We didn't come out with much energy, anything. Really told us if if we want a chance to win this conference this year, we're going to have to come out and play a good second half, and that's what we tried to do.
On to the third quarter, Perriott to Harper, who takes it in himself this time. Jacksonville, though, wouldn't go away. Brandon McCombs gets a shot as the game stays close. How do you guys really try to keep the energy up?
Well, our guards, really, they applied great pressure and got some steals for us, which kept us in the game and kept us within striking distance late.
Joe Brannon gets the shot there as Jacksonville increased their lead to 31-24 after 3. On to the fourth, though. Joel Alexander snatches the ball. He'll take it to the hoop. How are you guys starting to come back at this point?
Well, we started speeding them up, and they didn't really know what to do with it, and started finishing a little bit, started hitting some shots, which we hadn't done all game, which was big.
Cole Harper makes the shot, but Jacksonville will fire right back. Zach Lonergan makes the shot here as the game was getting really close and down to the wire late, really close between the two teams. Next, Harper will pass it off to Hunt for the 3. You guys really came back late in the game in this one. Nick Hammond also stepping forward in this game. He'll show his three-point skill as well here. How big was this 3?
This was huge. Hammond stepped up for us a lot this year. Him and Ethan both hit big shots down the stretch, which we really needed.
Hammond really hot from 3. White will try for a last-second buzzer beater, but he misses as the Titans pull out the win, 41-38. Ethan Hunt with 12 points and Cole Harper with 11. Now time for some post-game with Coach Blakeman.
3 games, I tell you, Jacksonville's led most of the time, and again, it's just 2 teams play similar. Both teams play defense, and you just keep the ball in front. When you don't shoot the ball, that's what happens. And we've been shooting the ball pretty well, and tonight we clanked a bunch of shots, but Nick Hammond hit a big one at the end. I mean, the Jacksonville, they game plan. They do the things right, and we just scored a few more points than they did. And again, credit them. Coach Taylor does a great job, and we were lucky to get out here with the win. They're doubling Cole, and he's having trouble getting shots, and Cole willingly got the ball in there and scored a couple times for us when we needed it. And it's just they guard, and you got to hit shots, and they protect the basket. So we do the same thing. Kids got after it and cut into their lead and give us a chance to win at the end.
Sam, the tournament continues this weekend. What are your goals going into finishing this tournament?
Well, we plan on winning the tournament, but we'll have to win a big game on Friday against Lincoln, which is very tough. Lincoln's pretty darn good this year, and then we got Rochester on Saturday, who has shown they can beat anybody this year, which will be tough.
And this is your senior year, obviously, so your last season of high school basketball. So what are you hoping for, and what are you going to miss going on?
Well, I'll miss the team aspect of it, and just being with the guys every day, the practice, the constant grind. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, good luck in the rest of your season, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
The CS8 tournament continues as Glenwood hosts tonight, playing a tough Lincoln team at 8 o'clock, and tomorrow at 5 o'clock against an improving Rochester team. Now it's time for our first commercial break. When the rush comes back, we'll bring you girls basketball and wrestling. Stay right there.
Well, thank you.
Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye and pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies and make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
More.
I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back. The Lady Titans basketball team took on Decatur, MacArthur, Lanphier, and Quincy Notre Dame this past week. Let's roll into the highlights from MacArthur. The Titans would give the Generals a game in this one with the help of the hot shooting guard Abby Deverman leading the CS8 in three-point field goals. Deverman here will get the ball from Mackenzie Bray, and Abby will get the three-pointer to start the game hot for the Titans. Next, MacArthur will fumble the ball around a little bit, but will recover, and they'll make the two-pointer as well. Titans, though, will have the counterattack. Sierra Lawher will pop it up to Kiera Downey for the layup. Titans kept it close in this one as Downey gets the layup. On to the second quarter. For the Titans, they continue to lead as Taylor Perriott moves in the paint to get the layup for a bigger lead for the Titans. Really coming forward in this game, they've really improved throughout the season as well. The defense for the Titans looking strong, but not strong enough to stop the Generals. In the third quarter, the Titans only had to hold on for the win. Alexander will make a quick bucket. Then, more defense. Sierra Lawher, in the third quarter, the Titans only had to hold on for the win here. Alexander will make a quick bucket. Then, more defense from Glenwood. Sierra Lawher will steal the ball, passes it to Maddie Clintworth for the assist. Glenwood's defense really stepping up in this game. Their offense did too as well, though. On to the final quarter. Fourth quarter, the Titans would finish the game with our player of the week. Little heads up, Abby Deverman getting the ball. She'll finish with an easy layup for Glenwood as they would come ahead in this one against Decatur MacArthur, 74-37. Huge game for Glenwood. Deverman with 16 points and Downey with 10 points and 2 blocks. Lanphier results up next. Glenwood taking on Lanphier. This game, similar story as Glenwood came ahead 65-28. Deverman with 19 points. She went 3 for 6 on three-pointers. And Alexander with 13 points and 5 rebounds. The Lady Titans are in the CS8 tournament starting tomorrow at Jacksonville against MacArthur at 6:30. The Wrestlers had a long ride to Geneseo last weekend for the invite. Let's go ahead and pin up the results from those. Glenwood would get 17th out of 18. Cedar Rapids Prairie would win with 186.5 points. O'Fallon in second with 155.5, and Geneseo in third with 154. We have more with wrestler Brady Thompson.
Kind of go in there all the time, just really nervous because it's like a big tournament, and we go in there thinking we're just always going to get beat, but we just kind of get our heads out of it, and we need to get our heads in it next time. So just kind of everybody didn't wrestle to their best. Oh, well, we lost Lanphier last year, which was just really upsetting to us because we haven't lost them in a while. So this year we're really going in there, just trying to get our heads and physically in there, and our coach is getting us amped up, and we got to go out there and we need revenge. That sucks because we don't have a full lineup, but we still want to go out there and wrestle to our best and try and get the win. Everybody has to wrestle their best, and we can still pull it off.
The boys are back at home tomorrow at 11 against Carbondale, Granite City, Rock Island, and Pekin. Now it's time for our last commercial break of the day. When we come back, we'll bring you the player of the week and the top 3. Stay right there.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, that's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where are you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top Walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Sean Bennett. Our player of the week has averaged 16 points per game in her last 3 games, and she leads the CS8 conference in three-pointers with a total of 27. Hannah Duncan has more with our player of the week, Abby Deverman.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Player of the Week. I'm here with junior Abby Deverman of the girls basketball team. Abby, do you prefer taking three-point shots over regular shots? You're obviously really hot from three-point range.
Yeah, I grew up playing basketball and I mostly shot three-pointers more than anything else, so yeah.
And do you practice anything differently to help how you perform and help you get those threes from long distance?
No, it's just I just mainly practice three-pointers, like during practice.
And does the pressure ever get to you, like when the team's really close in the game, it's a nail-biter, and your shots could make the decision of the game, maybe it'd be a game-winning shot?
I'm actually better under pressure than not on pressure, so yeah.
And do you want to keep playing basketball after you leave high school next year, or are you hoping to aspire to be a basketball player in college, maybe?
Yeah, I've looked into playing at some schools, but I'm not sure yet.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on, and congratulations on being our Player of the Week.
Join us next time for another Player of the Week. Now it's time for the top 3 plays of Glenwood sports this week. Let's start the countdown with play number 3 to the MacArthur game for some girls basketball as they have possession, but the freshman Mackenzie Bray swipes it from behind and gives it to a little pass. Abby Deverman, the Player of the Week, and she goes down the court. Easy layup as the Titans sweep MacArthur 74-37. Time for some boys action. They took on Jacksonville. Cole Harper finds a wide open Nick Hammond as he is behind the arc and makes the game-winning score as they beat the Crimsons 41-38. Now play number 1 against MacArthur. Ethan Hunt gets the steal and throws it down the court to Cole Harper as he makes an outstanding behind the back pass to Joel Alexander. And now he extends the reach to put it in the go-ahead layup. I'm Sean Bennett. Now let's send it back to the close with Hannah Duncan.
Thank you, Sean. That's all for this week's episode of The Rush. The boys and girls basketball teams both have CS8 tournaments this weekend as the boys host 3 games tonight. The wrestlers also host tomorrow, and the hockey team is back on the ice at the Nelson Center on Monday. Thanks for watching. See you next week.